Dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into Bandit, a war game from over the wire which is designed to sharpen your cybersecurity and Linux skills. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Now let's jump in and start hacking our way through Bandit. The level I'm going to do will be level 30. Let's have a look at its encryption. There is a Git repository at this address via the port number. I think this is exactly the same as the previous level. And the password for this user is the same as for the user. So now we can head over to Kali Linux. First of all, we need to SSH to the target. So I'd like to autocomplete this command. As before, I specified the username of a current user, Bandit29, followed by the host name of a target. And then I have to explicitly specify this port number with the option of -P, because 220 is not default port by SSH service. So now we can hit enter. And it's asking us to supply the password for the current user. No problem. We can paste from clipboard and then hit enter. So now we are in the target machine. And as usual, although this is not necessary for this level, I'd like to run command ls list directory content with options ALH. Okay, press enter. And nothing here. So let me press keys Control Shift and L to clear the screen. Then we can get bigger space on the screen. So next, we need to know whether this port number is open or not. So let me use or launch a map with option of normal S and capital T or uppercase T. And then I use the option of normal S followed by the capital V to scan the version of surface. And also, of course, the port number. We can use option of -P to specify the port number, 220, and localhost. Okay, it's open, and it's running SSH service. So next, what are we going to next? Before we try to clone the repository from this address, we need to create temporary directory under tmp, temp directory, okay? So we can use the command mk temp. If you didn't specify the option or didn't specify any option, this will create file rather than directory. So in order to create temporary directory, we need to use option of -D, and then we can press enter. So now the directory has been created successfully. If you can use ls command to display its permission or privilege, of course, in this case, we need to check the permission or privilege for directory. So we have to use option of the D. Okay, so now we can copy, paste over here. As you can see here, we have the current user have all permissions to this directory. It means that we can navigate into this directory. We can create or delete a file. We can execute a file under this directory. So now we can use command cd and followed by the directory name or directory path. We can copy and paste in here. So next, we can use git followed by the clone command to clone the repository from this address. We can copy this address from its description of this level, and then we can paste in here. Of course, in this case, we need to specify the port number. Otherwise, this cannot work. Okay? 220. Press enter. And of course, we want to continue connecting. And then we need to supply the password of this user. Again, this user, the password for this user, Bandit29-git, is the same as Bandit29. So now we can copy the password of this user from notebook. And then we can paste in here. Okay, so receiving objects 100% done. Let me clear the screen again. Next, we can run ls command with option of ALH. Usually, I will use these three options together, and then we can press enter. As you can see, the repository has been copied or cloned from the remote address. Okay, so now we can cd into this directory, then run ls command again. I think besides the git directory, only one file. So we need to check this file. Very straightforward, right? Because there is nothing else. So now we can use cat command to retrieve this file. Readme. Okay? And there is something in this file. You know, MD means marked down file, and credentials, the username, and also password. However, here, this line is saying no password in production. So I think this sentence implies maybe there might be more branches, okay, besides production branch. So we need to check out, okay, if this is the case. So how to check it out? And we can got the list of all branches of this repository by command git and followed by the branches. And we can use the option of A, and this will retrieve all branches of this repository. I think this one, dev, I think dev is short for development. So maybe our wanted information or password should be in this branch. So how to switch to this branch? We can use git and switch command and dev. Okay, press enter. So now it has already been switched to new branch. Now we can list command again, and then we can read this file, this readme marked down file. And as you can see, we can notice here at the bottom of this file, this should be password for the Bandit 30 level. So I think that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.